On the program today, we'll be discussing on the topic, the essence of prayers on our talent life. Firstly, let me tell you, prayers, what is it? Every religion in the whole wide world has got a prayer, a means of praying to a supreme being. Yes, it's either if you're a Muslim, you're a Christian, you're a traditionalist, you're a Buddhist, you're Jewish, you just have that prayer means. Everybody has got a unique style in which they pray to the supreme being. Yeah, God. Well, on this very episode, I'm going to tell you that, yes, prayer is just actually communicating with a divine person. That's supreme being that you believe. Yes, there's someone up there that's watching you back, that's looking after you every day and every night. You go to sleep at night and you wonder how you get to wake up the next day. You wake up the day and you hear of people die and you wonder how you keep to stay, you manage to stay alive at that moment. Well, it's just wonders of the world that we can actually fathom, but actually give glory to a Most High Being. Yes, and on this episode, we're discussing and channeling our prayer life towards our talent life. Yes, everybody has got a talent, I tell you, but not everybody can be able to use that talent to its fullest potential. And if you're wanting to use that talent to its fullest potential, well, one of those ways is to actually dedicate your time to pray to the Almighty God. Yes, and right now, you would ask yourself why you need prayers. Well, the guest of mine for today would actually be giving us details of why we actually need prayer. How is prayer so important to our talent life? How come I have a talent I'm naturally blessed with? Why do I even have to pray over it at the first instance? Is there any need for me to pray over a talent that I was naturally blessed with at all? Well, the guest of mine for today is Abraham. Mr. Abraham, you're welcome.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
It's nice here too, I tell you, and it's a wonderful evening. Well, may you please give us an insight. I tell you, this topic actually gave me so much worries and so much issues to ponder upon, because sometimes they say things are not always as you see them, or they are not always as they seem. Prayers, are they really important in our talent life?
Prayers, whether you are a Christian, or you're a Muslim, or you're a traditionalist, prayer is very important in our daily lives.
Okay.
And whatever talent you got as an individual, prayer is very, very important in your life.
I actually pray as a Muslim every Friday or as a Christian every Sunday. Now, why do I need to actually dedicate another time to pray over my talent?
Well, thank you for that question. You need to dedicate a special time to pray to God for that talent. Why? Because God is the giver of that talent. Okay. And prayer is the fertilizer that makes that talent to grow more. Then when you pray to boost your talent more, it makes you an extraordinary person. Like the youth of these days, it is because we have neglected the part of prayers. That is why some youth believe because before they can go on stage for performance or for something, they have to be under the influence of drugs.
Yeah, they're taking answers.
That is because we have neglected the part of prayers, what prayers can do. Of course, if you believe in prayers and you take your talents to the house of prayers, to the oven where your prayer and your talent can be cooked, you don't need to be under the influence of alcohol, under the influence of drugs for you to manifest. No, as a matter of fact, if you want the talent to grow more, the best thing or the best antidote you can take is prayers.
Okay, now, Mr. Abraham, that brings me to a question, because I'm actually thinking that they say sometimes when you pray over things, manifestations come up. But a prayer is really enough.
Permit me to say, as much as prayers is important, you don't need prayers alone.
Okay.
Of course, you need good characters along with your prayers.
I am an individual who have not discovered his talent yet. Can I pray and discover my talent through prayers? Is that really possible, or it's not just there's no miracle that happens that way?
Well, coming to that, you as an individual, prayers can do it, but prayers cannot do it all. Somehow, you just discover that there is this thing you can do more than anybody. And you discover that when you do it, you are more happier. I mean, it makes you feel free. It's just you. It might take the whole day, you doing it, you don't get tired. When you see yourself in that kind of scenario, you should know that yes, this thing is what you are good at, and that which you're good at is your talent. So having discovered it that way, what you now need to do is pray along so that that thing will be more visible.
What words do you have for that talented youth out there who is actually thinking about you right now and seeing prayers like it's all in it, or the fact that I am a good Muslim or I am a good Christian or I am a traditionalist doesn't mean I don't have to dedicate my time in praying over my talents? What words of encouragement do you have for that talented youth out there who is watching you right now, listening to you speak?
I want to say, don't allow your talent to get into your head that you don't have to pray. Of course, you got the talent. Yes, congratulations, like I said earlier. But that notwithstanding, prayer is a fertilizer where that talent of yours will grow more, will get nourished. And you should not overlook or look over the powers of prayers. And as much as you do that, I see you riding on the horses of your dreams.
You out there, the talented youth, the vibrant and ever lively youth who is out there and always doing what he knows how to do, and you're doing it at its best. Well, I want you to know one thing. That thing you're doing right now, or that thing you're achieving, is actually not down to your own strength alone. Yes, like Mr. Abraham said, there's a supreme being actually somewhere who is actually watching your back and helping you go. So you have to understand well that it's not based on you alone. If it's actually based on you, there are a lot of other people who are better than you, but are not doing so well with what you do.